everyone, I'm Andrea Flack-Wetherald. I'm the owner of And Beyond and andbeyondimprov.com, and I'm also the creator of The Art of Confrontation, which is a 6-week online course designed to teach you all the improv skills you need to help you get really, really good at handling confrontation. Today, I want to share with you a crucial mindset shift that will help you have a more productive dialogue with someone, no matter how personal or tender the subject matter is. As always, we're going to be using improv to unpack this topic. So if you didn't know, last week I was out in Kansas City and I was talking with a group of Mennonites who are in a pretty difficult situation. They're going through a pretty difficult time in MCUSA right now, and the church is dividing over political issues, over a variety of things that people care a whole lot about. And I was out in Kansas City for the biannual convention talking with a group of people who care so much about being peacemakers. And the truth is, I was teaching them the same exact principles that I teach corporate executives because it's the same skills, it's the same mindset, even when we're talking about stuff at work or when we're talking about in our communities and our families. Confrontation really is the jumping off point to have deeper relationships and to, be a part of a culture that doesn't just put out fires, but really seeks to deepen relationships and really seeks to figure out how are we more alike than we are unalike? How can we find a way forward? And one of the core concepts that I teach people is that you have to trust your scene partner. So what I mean by this is that at the end of the day, an improviser cannot navigate a scene and find a way to collaborate with someone if in their head they just have this litany of past failures of this person running through their brain. If in their head they're wishing it was anybody else that they could be collaborating with, or, telling themselves this story that whatever, in the next scene, this is what we'll do. And they're already planning what it will be like with a different scene partner, in the next scene, instead of staying focused in this moment. Stay committed to this scene partner. You will find a way forward, but you have to trust this scene partner and believe that they're not actively trying to sabotage you. They are trying to find a way forward just like you are. So I'm sharing with them some of the different techniques and some of the different suggestions that I offer people when they're in these tender, difficult, frustrating, communication situations. And someone raised his hand and he said, Andrea, it seems like at the end of the day, you have to inherently believe that people are good in order for these suggestions to work. And, on the one hand, it's not true, because handling confrontation well and learning to listen to other people's perspectives just will be helpful regardless of what you inherently believe. But what is true is that believing that people are inherently good will absolutely help you cultivate more peace in your own life and in your own heart, which in turn will help you facilitate these conversations better. And this is what I said to him. Yes, I absolutely do believe that people are inherently good, that people inherently are love. That is what I believe. We call the act of making more people making love. I believe that people are love. And certainly I am realistic about the fact that throughout the course of our lives, we are taught things or we learn to believe things that are counterproductive to that love, that do not help us tap into that source of love. I certainly know what it is. I've seen it in myself and, of course, in others, that, we believe things that are based in fear, that are based in ignorance, that are based in maybe just bad habits. But here's the reason why it matters at the end of the day to know that people have love in their heart beyond the behavior that we don't like, beyond the beliefs that they hold that we don't like and that are not conducive to love. It matters because at the end of the day, if you are navigating confrontation and you think that you are asking this person to change who they are, that is a different thing, and that can be, frankly, very condescending. But if you know this person is love, this person has love in their heart, all you're doing at that point is encouraging them to be more of who they are. And I hope you really heard that, because that distinction makes a huge difference. That is the difference between coming alongside someone and, as a coach, as a leader, really encouraging them to be the highest expression of who they already are. That's different than changing them, right? That's different than believing that they are inherently broken and they need fixing. When I talk with corporate executives and I talk with people that work in HR, I know that it's easy to feel like this lovey-dovey stuff, Andrea, I don't like it. At the end of the day, it's just my job to make sure people are following the rules. But here's the thing. If you want a culture that really embraces people, that really deeply engages them, where people are excited to come to work, where people are excited to pitch their bold ideas. I mean, this is where legitimate innovation comes from, right? This is where we can build things that matter, that we're excited about. And if that's what we want, we have got to embrace all of who someone is. And this means getting vulnerable. This means having the courage to understand and to embrace that spiritual connection that we have to each other. So I hope that that is encouraging to you, no matter what types of peacemaking initiatives you have on your agenda for this week. If you haven't looked into the Art of Confrontation before, I hope you will take a few minutes to check that out. The Art of Confrontation is adapted to be an online course from the live trainings that I've done, and people have told me that it is life-changing, so I hope you will take some time to check that out. And if you have any questions, do reach out to me or leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to each one individually. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!